This episode of Capes and Lunatic Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code SOUTHGATE to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
I love Ben Riley.
I love how that's our intro now.
You're the only one.
Oh, no, I bet you Charlie Esser's giggling right now. Welcome to Ultimate Spider-Cast. Kicking off the month of April with the Lizard. I think you know where that's going by the end of the month. I think it's Spider-Man, the first one. Anyway, I am Phil. Joining me, as always, the queen of the double entendres.
Hey, y'all, it's Lil Hellfire.
That's right. What are we covering for the first week of Venom Month for Lil Hellfire?
First month of Lizard Month. Torment. The seminal Todd McFarlane Spider-Man.
Yeah, when, what is it? He wanted to leave Amazing, and they're like, hey, we'll give you your own Spider-Man look.
I mean, it's a collector's issue.
Oh, yeah. I mean, isn't that like the top 3 of all time? It's like Spider-Man number 1, X-Men number 1 from that time, and X-Force probably.
Was it X-Force?
I don't know. I think X-Force was sold pretty well, but I don't know if it sold as much as Spider-Man and X-Men.
Definitely not. It might be in like the top 10, but not top 3.
I was gonna say maybe I'll look up.
Oh God! Hold on, just 1 second, okay?
Okay. All right. So Lil Hellfire deals with the dogs. I will look up how much. Let's see if I can find the numbers on how much Spider-Man number 1 sold. Issues sold. That would probably help. Thank you, Google. Where's Lilith would come back? The top 10 best-selling comics of the modern era. Let's see. That's number 10. So we scroll. Oh, X-Men number 1 sold 7.1 million copies. From 1991. X-Force was number 2 in 1992 with 5 million copies. Superman, the Death of Superman issue was 3 million. Spider-Man came in at number 4 with 2.5 million copies. So yes, the Todd McFarlane issue sold 2.5 million copies. But if you notice, all those the top 4 at least, or from all 1990s issues, well, Spawn was number 5. Oh, so Todd McFarlane had number 4 and number 5 on the top sellers of all time. Then there's a Star Wars number 1. I don't think that's 1990s though. And then Fantastic Four number 60 from 1998. What? But yes. Oh, number 10, The Amazing Spider-Man 583, the Obama issue, sold 530,000 copies. But yeah, as you can see, you know, you could sell over 1 million copies easy in the 90s, and then I guess the bubble burst, and comics, what happened to you? But anyway, yeah, so Todd McFarlane is number 4 and number 5 on the top 10 list. You're back.
What was it?
Well, I was looking at the list of the all-time bestsellers. Spider-Man number 1 was number 4 with 2.5 million copies.
Okay, that's surprising.
Yeah, well, number 1 was that X-Men number 1 with 7.1 million copies.
Wow.
Number 2 was X-Force number 1 with 5 million copies.
Wow, really? X-Force?
Mm-hmm.
The 90s were weird.
And so do you know what number 3 was before Spider-Man number 1?
What?
The Death of Superman, Superman 75.
Oh.
With 3 million.
That's it?
Yeah, 3 million. But yeah, so Spider-Man number 1 was 4, and then number 5 was Spawn number 1 with 1.7 million.
Well, you go, Todd McFarlane.
That's what I'm saying. So yeah, so Todd McFarlane had number 4 and number 5 on the top 10 bestseller.
Well, all right. It should be interruption free now. I'm sorry about that.
That's all right.
In the tournament.
But yeah, a bunch of them were Spider-Mans because there was Spider-Man number 1. I think number 10 on the list was like that Amazing Spider-Man, the Obama issue.
Oh, yeah.
But that was like 583,000 or something. That's what I said. From the 90s, you're selling millions and millions, and all of a sudden,
it was a lot cheaper too.
Yeah, the bestsellers were like now it's like half of what it was. if that.
So yeah, let's just jump in.
Yes.
Todd McFarlane was there. This had a couple of alternate covers too.
I think so, although they played... Well, Spider-Man #1, they've slapped out on so many different issues. I think, wasn't it issue 13 of this series? They did the same thing as #1, but they put him in the black suit.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is Spider-Man #1 through 5, from August through December 1990.
Yikes. I just have to say that, like, Calypso. Really? Like, I thought it was interesting at the end, but I was just like, Nowadays you get laughed out of town if you said you wanted to use Calypso as a villain.
Well, it was the 90s too, and he's probably like, hey, half-naked chick. And they're like, okay.
Yeah, true, I forget.
Push some units.
11-year-old boy aesthetic, I forget.
And it probably would have been Craven, except he was busy being dead.
There's no such thing as dead characters in comic books.
Yeah, well...
It's just a hiatus until proven otherwise.
I was going to say, at this point, Craven was about as dead as...
And Craven already did that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, but I mean, Craven killed himself, what was it, like late 80s, and they didn't bring him back until Brand New Day.
Yeah, start fresh.
Oh, no.
It's more interesting... Spider-Man villains, because it doesn't seem like he should be a Spider-Man villain.
No, because like they kind of retcon him now, so because it's like you're trying to make him this deadly killer, and it's like he was basically a joke until that Craven's last hunt.
Did you Punisher with a fur collar? Like what? That's basically the way they try to play.
Yeah, and we'll get to Craven and Craven's last hunt. So.
So yeah, this one I don't know. The combination, in retrospect, it works, but it's just such an odd thing.
Mm-hmm.
But, Todd was kind of weird on his Spider-Man stuff. He did what he damn well pleased, and most of the time it worked out. So.
Todd McFarlane, the creator of the spaghetti wedding.
Yeah, well, he's not the creator. He's the one that popularized it.
Yes.
And made it more mainstream.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but
I forget the first guy that actually used it now. I used to know this.
Was it in the 80s sometime?
I want to say his name was Dan. He's very, not as known.
Dan.
Or is it Stan?
I don't know.
I literally just looked this up the other day and I forgot. Too much alcohol.
No. But yeah, I mean, the lizard who we're here to talk about, I was like, basically, he's just like a plot device or a weapon in this story, because, he's basically under Calypso's control from, minute one.
And he's like a serial killer, basically.
Because, issue 1 is basically, Peter stops a mugging, and then he goes home, and him and Mary Jane play tickle.
She begins to tickle her.
Yeah. And
poor Ralph Deal.
What?
Poor Ralph Deal, the guy that through the alley. Yeah,
because Craven. The lizard just starts killing people. Yeah, and first it looks like he's killing criminals, but yeah, then he just kills some guy in an alley.
I mean, swing across
to rise above it all.
Oh my god, that's just what? I like how Mary Jane's you getting a little high on yourself, yeah? He's like, I'm awesome. I'm just like, oh god. This kind of Peter Parker nothing can end well.
Oh yeah, because he's like, why would that mugger try to think he could shoot me? He's like, I fought the Red Skull and Hulk and heck Thanos once.
Yeah, it was kind of a weird setup, but it was a fun little story. I enjoy how Todd wrote the Peter and Mary Jane stuff. Honestly, not a lot of people can find that balance. So she's not a raging sea next Tuesday. So
well, she was out dancing most of the time.
Wore it right out. Crazy. Anyway, yeah. That was the first issue. It gets better. But the art, I love this art so freaking much.
Oh, yeah.
And his panel construction, he kind of stuck with a classic. Nice. I hate when people try to get all the way down.
And, Calypso basically uses her voodoo.
Mysterious woman.
What?
The mysterious woman.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. uses like voodoo to like, Spider-Man starts hallucinating, even thinks he sees dead Kraven. Because remember, Kraven blew his head off, so there's a hallucination of Kraven missing half his head. And basically just fighting for his life against the out of control lizard. Who we get Peter thinking about the origin of the lizard, but we don't see any Kurt Connors. It's all just like animal lizard. Yeah.
Yeah. The lizard could be such a good villain, but it takes a very careful hand to write, as we've seen in other iterations. Yeah,
but yeah, it's just a lot of fight, and Calypso has little lizard bring him back to. Is that supposed to be Kraven's house in town? Because it looks like the house blows up, but it's like, the Kraven estate's still there. Although I think that's outside the city.
Yeah, it's like New York Heights.
Peter wasn't buried in no city. We'll get to Kraven's last time. Could we ever see Kraven in a movie?
We saw him on the cartoon, so why not?
Yeah.
I don't know if the Sonyverse still has a hold of him, though.
Yeah.
Kraven team up?
I don't know. I mean, the MCU convinced them to let him use the Vulture.
Let's be cool. Let's be honest. Nobody cared about the Vulture.
I mean, we're getting freaking Mysterio in Far From Home.
What's up, Jake Gyllenhaal, the other Tobey Maguire?
Freaking Mysterio. Who would have never thought this day would come?
I mean, we got Shocker. A terrible iteration of Shocker, but we still got him.
Well, yeah, it was basically a hand-me-down identity. You're Shocker now.
Which I thought was funny. It reminded me of Gotham when they did the Red Hood. You're put on the hood. It's yours now.
Getting old bubblehead.
It's kind of weird looking back on this story, though.
Oh, yeah. God, I remember. I think was it issue 1 or issue 2? I bought at least one of these off the newsstand.
I do like how Pete's like, what is going on with my head, bro? And then, the drum beat, I was like, what?
Yeah, so I don't know how many pages in this just say, doom, boom, boom, boom.
It feels like more like a Constantine book.
Well, yeah, it's like voodoo going on, and the mystery lady controlling the lizard, and the lizard basically disappears. I believe I think it's the one we're doing next is like the sequel to is the next appearance of the lizard after this. So
yeah, the tagline though for this whole thing: "Bloodlust for the lizard." They couldn't think of something. And we get a Bambi reference in issue 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Bambi that used to sunbathe on the roof of Peter Parker's apartment or whatever.
Oh, Candy, Randy, and Bambi, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe one of Todd's favorites, I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and this cover is the one that's featured in the Sega, the Amazing Spider-Man versus Kingpin game. This cover's in the gallery.
What, the first one?
Yeah. No, issue 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Bloodlust of the lizard.
So weird. Which is your favorite issue? I think mine is probably 4. Yeah, it's probably 4 because you get a lot of drama, get a lot of action, you get the origin of Calypso. Yeah.
She basically had an affair with Kraven, and then it was like...
Yeah, because you're wondering, why do you care so much about Kraven? Oh.
He left and I wanted more, hey!
Yeah, as you do.
I guess Kraven's an old Jim Gordon from Gotham,
Probably. The pee makes the ladies crazy.
I guess. That wild animal.
But yeah, of course in issue 3 it's raining in Manhattan, because what would a Spider-Man... argue without some rain.
Set the mood, Lilith.
I know.
Makes it scarier. And Mary Jane continues to find another dance club.
Hey, she's got let her hair down too, man. She's like, I hope my husband's home so I can cuddle up with him.
Ew.
La Passion!
Nice. But I love the 2-page of Spider-Man's origin, just when the burglar runs past him, he's just like,
I know. I like it's so meta too. Like I think that's another great thing about this. Like Todd McFarlane's not afraid to be like meta and poke fun, but like with care, and you know he cares about the care.
Or like when he fell off the building and he landed in the trash, that's where he's
Where
hallucinating.
he belongs.
When he wakes up, he's like, "Man, do I feel trashed."
Where he belongs.
How dare you? But just that image of like the rotting Craven with the hole in his head.
Oh no, my favorite one is where Mary Jane's upset because she got slashed by the taxi. It's just so like mundane. I love it.
My life sucks.
And the evening has just begun.
Mm-hmm. It's 2 a.m., but the evening is just
yeah.
What
issue was it? Where they bring this story up again? I want to say it's like Amazing Fantasy 15 or something. And I'm just like, why are we bringing this up in this issue?
What?
Amazing Fantasy 15 somehow recollects this particular issue number 3. And I'm just like, why? It's not that interesting. Yeah. Anyway, and then I can't wait to get to it. We should do the Craven. What is that started like 294 where he kills himself?
Yeah. I was gonna say I was bringing up the list, but yeah, it's on the schedule for later in the year.
Okay.
After we get through our movie reviews.
So many movies.
What?
Like, there's so many movies.
I know.
I'm kind of excited for Far From Home, finally. Like, I don't even care about Endgame, obviously, but...
Oh, dare you.
I'm not here for, the Avengers, the MCU Avengers. I'm just not.
Oh, that's right. I did Craven's Last Hunt. I set that for the first week of October.
Okay.
Like Halloween set the mood.
Oh, no, nothing sets the mood like pumpkin bombs. What do you mean?
Oh no! November. Hobgoblin's getting his own month.
Okay, that's fair enough. But why part 4 is my favorite is because it's like it kind of feels like the poison is kind of running its course, and it seems like more action is happening and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Because that's spider metabolism.
I never really spiders creep me out, so I never bothered to dig into it anymore. I just assume Spider-Man is a spider. He does whatever a spider can. They have frequent blackouts and emo bouts and
dance numbers.
Yeah, exactly. I just assume that's what spiders do because he's Spider-Man and he can do whatever Spider-Man. I don't question it.
Sorry, we're having Spider-Man 3 flashbacks the last episode.
Yeah. It's like, and then Mary Jane, she's just like, he's still not home.
I'm like, neither are you.
She's a beautiful woman in Manhattan. She can dance and party until the sun comes up.
Nah, I know.
Pete's only trying to stop some crime.
Yeah, Peter, how dare you try to save people? I had to be out all night doing coke. I mean, what?
Wait a minute, she's not Karen Page.
Oh! Yeah, that's right. Mary Jane's just out there smoking cigarettes.
Yeah, gotta keep bottle thin.
That's right.
Oh, but issue 4 also because Calypso does the whole Craven and his weakness rant. And I was like, oh, this is a decent villain monologue.
Mm-hmm. No, we know what Craven's weakness was.
Hey-oh. But he knocks over a candle. How rude.
Yeah, I know, especially when
it's a broken gas line? Like, how convenient.
Must be pretty bad when you're like, Lizard and Calypso, or hey, blow myself up.
Yeah.
But no, we were saying it was for the movies, but yeah, look, Spider-Man's mask is ripped here.
You have narcissistic artists want people to see how good they can draw faces.
Yeah, Todd.
Meanwhile, he draws Spawn. Where we wish he would keep his mask on.
Good bone structure.
Wait a minute, wrong character.
Yeah, I know.
Issue 5. Which is my favorite cover, I think. But I guess it was Torment.
Oh, yeah. Mental torment. Physical.
Kinda, yeah. But Craven had it coming. That's all I'm saying. All his villains always have it coming. I wish he would just be resigned to that.
Yeah. He just always feels guilty.
Yeah.
And Mary Jane still in the cap.
I know, like, how, most of their Damn budget must be for taxes at this point.
Yeah.
Taxes and dance club admissions.
Exactly. Although, I'm sure Mary Jane knows everybody on the dance circuit.
True.
But the bouncers let pretty girls in.
Oh, that flaming wreck of a mansion. I was like, what a waste of a mansion.
Exactly.
Why do mansions always get blown up in comic books? Is it a jab at the wealthy? I feel like this is a jab at the wealthy.
Maybe. Or it's like, hey, who can afford to rebuild? The wealthy.
When you see a mansion, it's like Chekhov's mansion. You know, eventually it's going to either blow up or burn down in flames. One of the two.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe a sentinel crushes it. I don't know.
Then he thinks he kills the lizard. It's like,
not that easy to kill the lizard.
Yeah.
Apparently.
I know.
Which is good for Kurt, I guess.
Yeah, but how many rats does the lizard eat? Probably.
Hey, for all you know, rat could taste really great.
Oh, forget that. How many people did the lizard eat this arc?
At least 6 that we know of.
Good Lord.
Oh, but I like how when she realizes she can't win, she just kind of like, I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna live to fight another day later.
Collapses the house on herself.
Yeah.
Although she does come back. What is it? I think it's yeah, it's like Daredevil. Was it 310 and 311? Yeah, she goes and bugs Mount Murdoch for a while.
As you do.
Basically turns into a zombie.
It's not much of a stretch.
Oh!
Come on. There's been times that Daredevil's just like boring, and it's like The Walking Dead, just watch, rinse, repeat.
Not every time.
Not every time. There's been times. Long stretches. Right after the late 90s. Long stretches.
So Calypso collapses the house on herself. The lizard's gone. His body's gone. So I don't know where he'll appear next. Next episode, Amazing Spider-Man 365.
Nice.
So Peter swings home because Mary Jane's finally home.
I'm partying.
You see him collapse on the floor. Honey, I'm home.
Hold me. You smell like trash. Get out of here.
Oh no. In true horror movie fashion, we see the lizard's claw come out of the river.
I know. Dun, dun, dun. Instead of the drum beat, that's what it should have been. Dun, dun, dun.
Again, that New York River probably mutating the lizard even more.
Yeah, how did he survive in Daredevil the last season of Daredevil? Because Matt Murdock gets thrown in that.
But yes, the lizard. You see the lizard rising from the river.
It made him stronger. All the toxic chemicals in that river only made him stronger.
Mm-hmm. And then this
ninja lizards.
But this trade paperback is weird because it's got those 5 issues of Torment, and then in the back they just threw in. I guess I don't know if it was a backup and then one of the annuals or something, but it's Todd McFarlane drawn Prowler story.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was some kind of backup somewhere.
That's crazy. Alright, let's get to that next little bit that you wanted to talk about. I think that Torment is a solid B+ for me. Like I said, it's like Calypso and Lizard's just kind of a weapon of her machinations. I don't know.
Yeah.
I like the Lizard a lot, man. I just feel like he gets to shorten the mistake all the time. There's so much more potential.
Yeah, the art really helps this story.
Of course.
But yeah, no, we wanted to talk new comics, so we're going to talk what's come out for Hunted so far, running through Amazing Spider-Man.
It's a really critically acclaimed run too, and I'm glad because it deserves it.
Mm-hmm.
It's been fun. The build-up has been so fun.
Oh yeah, we kind of got the prologue in Amazing Spider-Man 16 with Kraven and his little clones.
Can we call them clones?
Yeah, because I think he literally has. Does he go to the High Evolutionary to get clones of himself?
Is that how that works?
I don't know. Well, he had kids grown in his image, and
yeah. So how long did it take?
Yes, perfect clones of their father.
Father.
We're allowed to say clones in a Spider-Man book now.
Yes, okay. That's what I was okay.
Roger.
It's been long enough.
He basically sends them all out to hunt, and only one comes home because he hunted down all his brothers.
Damn sibling rivalry.
And then we get environmental Craven. mad at people coming to Africa to hunt animals.
Well, I get mad about that too.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes I wish I could go all Craven on somebody.
But I just love like Craven's such a killer, but he's like, oh, don't touch the animals.
Hey, I bet you most serial killers have pets. That's just something they don't tell you. Not to hear us not humanize them.
Maybe. I don't hear all those dogs in your background though, Hellfire. Where'd they go?
They're outside, digging in the dirt.
Okay, but anyway, again, about serial killers having pets. Anyway,
Anywho, yeah, no. I mean, I like Craven as a villain. I honestly, I feel like they used to kind of play him more of an anti-hero, and I like that spin.
Mm-hmm. And then basically, it's Craven captures all these animal-themed villains for people to hunt, supposedly.
The most dangerous game, if you will.
Yes, they are hunted. Oh, we get the lizard in this one too, because because long story short, back in the day, his wife and son died, but during the whole clone conspiracy, they came back, but the only way to save their lives was to turn them into lizards. Where have I seen that before? Man, that.
Yeah. Another person named Kurt, by the way.
Oh, yes! Bangstrom, yes.
My favorite version.
And Peter's all sick, and look, Mary Jane's taking care of him. They're back. They're almost back.
Yeah, she's not being a selfish cow. Like Mary Jane's going through some reconstructions, let me tell you.
Oh, Charlie has like a big theory about why Peter's sick, or he's like, do you think it has something to do with the clone of Ned Leeds dying in his arms last issue, or?
He better shut his mouth. I don't like the sound of that at all.
And then he said something like, "Oh, what if he's a clone? What if Peter's a clone?" I said, "Oh, it's Ben Reilly, the one true Spider-Man." I was like, "No,
he really didn't turn to dust. It was all Peter's hallucination. It's all been a lie.
There was no Ben Reilly. It was just Peter's split personality."
Still a better story than Clone.
Such a
long and unnecessary.
And then after that came Amazing Spider-Man 16.8U. Get it? Hunted. What did you think of the Black Cat story?
I'm not a big Black Cat fan, but I liked it.
I liked it that they tried to explain why she was like all of a sudden acting evil again, like the last year or two.
Yeah, they tried.
A damn mind wife.
Everybody suffered from mind wipes lately.
Damn you with this stuff.
Even Supergirl's doing it. Scroll down.
At least Pete's mind wipe only affected his ex-girlfriend, not his sister. That's right, I said it. But yeah, Felicia's.
Bye, Felicia.
Ah! Hammerhead leads her into a trap.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
No, I like the, like I said, I like a lot of that. I like them bringing back backup stories and stuff like that, and side stories, and really, just making it like a more well-rounded world.
Yes. I mean, the whole story where they was it Grim Hunt, where they resurrected Kraven originally during Brand New Day. I don't know, kind of left a bad taste in my mouth. But this is a good Kraven story. They're actually doing something with him again. Yeah. This is probably the best story since Kraven died.
I smell a Kraven movie or something in the Sonyverse, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
When they start writing good stories about villains, you're like, what's going on here? It's almost like it's being written for an adaptation of some kind. No trade. I mean, the Sonyverse needs some stuff, and they still make money off of it. So
yeah, but yeah, again, I think this is the best thing they've done with Kraven since since he's come back. So hopefully they're redeeming.
I think we're getting kind of all this 90s stuff. We had the last real issue with Domino. No. Like Morbius and all those people, they're like coming back. I like that.
Yeah.
All we need is a break. It'll really feel like the 90s.
But yeah, issue 17, Spider-Man comes after Black Cat, and the Lizard's son Billy gets captured, so he's coming after them, and he has to fight Kraven's clone, and then I don't know who undresses him, but I guess the shout out to that original Kraven's Last Hunt, they put Spider-Man in the black suit.
Where'd they even find that?
I don't know, did Kraven still have one?
Jeez. That's how you do a black Spider-Man suit.
Exactly, Spider-Man 3. Like, but who undressed him?
People love to get Peter naked, apparently. Remember we had this talk about Norman? So, he's a very young, svelte man, you know?
Oh. And then Kraven has, like, that army of robots. I love they still have... we said this on Capes and Lunatic. I love they have the mustache.
Gotta have the mustache. And the eyebrows.
Those Eastern European eyebrows.
Thick and heavy, like gruel. You shut your mouth up.
Crazy. So yeah, but 17 came out this week, and do you want to do a quick mention of Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider number, what was it, 6?
Yeah, you guys, if you're not reading it, if you were annoyed by the sudden reboot or whatever, I think you should definitely give it a chance. The artwork has been great. The story's been steady, and, you know, it hasn't disappointed me yet. I really didn't think I was going to like Spider-Gwen, but I ended up loving her, because I don't like Gwen Stacy.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if I was going to like it, but yeah, I've been liking it. I've been reading along.
And she's kind of like this, I don't know, she's more responsible than any of the other Spider people and stuff. Like, I don't know, I just really like her personality and the stories that I put her in her rogues gallery, and the twists that it takes. And
more like lighthearted than Peter too, not so much, woe is me.
Yeah, you know, women handle stress better.
What?
Because we're allowed to cry in public, that's why.
Oh, like you cry in public.
I barely cry, what do you mean?
Exactly. You cry in private.
But I'm not a human. I'm a weird android or something, probably. They'll know when they autopsy me.
Lord.
Anyway, no. Yeah, you should be reading it. Like, what do you think so far?
Oh, like I said, I'm enjoying it. I'm along for the ride. I just started reading with this current series. I do want to go back and read some of it.
Go back and read it. Especially, like, the whole crisis that they have with the Spider people. That is her, you need to go read that.
Yeah. It's good. What I've read is really good.
Yeah. And like I said, the artwork is really phenomenal. The colors really pop. The inking is always on point. So, it's one of those books that's worth the money.
Exactly. All right.
And we're saving Spider-Man and Deadpool for when Wade's World comes back. So.
That's right, May. All right, so should we get out of here?
Yes, let you get on with your life this Saturday afternoon.
And you.
I'm just putting down tile. Who cares?
Whoa, was that a euphemism? Anyway, so yeah, we started Lizard Month. Come back next time for Amazing Spider-Man 365. You'll recognize it by the hologram on the cover. Followed the following episode by Web of Spider-Man 110 and 111, followed by Spectacular Spider-Man 238 and 239, Ben Rowley, and of course we'll finish the month off with our review or live commentary. I don't know which yet.
It'll be a review.
Review, okay. Amazing Spider-Man, the original Andrew Garfield movie. Lizard.
Because number 2 is a lot to talk about. Number 2, so that would be the live commentary.
Yes. Well, we save the best ones for the live commentary.
Well, it's for those of you not watching on YouTube.
That's right. All right, so send us your thoughts on any of those. capesandlunatics@gmail.com, facebook.com/ultimatespidercast, @ULTSpidercast, and @CLSidekicks on Twitter. Instagram, CL Sidekicks, and the voicemail, 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And Lilith?
You guys want to fight me because you're offended by something I said, or just give me a hey. You can find me on Twitter @LilithHellfire and on Instagram @LilithHellfire86. Fight me, nerd.
All right.
Hit the button.
I will. Again, join us next time. More Lizard, more Spider-Man. Birthday party? Bring the cake, bring the balloons. It's gonna be a thing.
Be sure to put the webbing on with a Sharpie, though.